What if I told you that the 8-hour rule is actually keeping you tired? For decades, we've been conditioned to believe that 8 hours is the gold standard for human recovery. Your doctor, your teachers, and every health app on your phone repeats it like an absolute truth. But in the world of high-performance biology, we call this the 8-hour trap. The truth is, your brain doesn't care about how long you stay in bed. It cares about sleep efficiency. Most people spend 8 hours tossing and turning, drifting through what we call junk sleep, light, fragmented rest that never hits the deep regenerative phases required for true cognitive repair. Think of your sleep like a data transfer. You can use a slow 8-hour connection filled with interference, or you can use a high-speed 6-hour fiber optic link. The amount of data, the recovery, is the same. The only difference is how much of your life you waste waiting for the transfer to finish. By mastering your sleep architecture, you can compress 8 hours of biological maintenance into 6 hours of high-density rest. That's 2 extra hours every single day. That's 730 hours a year. In a decade, you've gained nearly an entire year of conscious life over everyone else. This isn't about sleep deprivation. This is about biohacking. It's about understanding the chemical triggers, the thermal regulators, and the neurological cycles that govern your existence. Today, I'm going to show you how to stop sleeping and start optimizing. To hack your sleep, you must stop viewing it as a block of time. Sleep is a series of 90-minute cycles. Each cycle is a journey through 4 stages, from light rest to the holy grail of recovery, stage 3, deep sleep. This is where your brain flushes toxins and repairs tissues. The 8-hour rule is a mathematical disaster because it forces you to wake up mid-cycle, leaving you in a state of sleep inertia, that heavy, drugged feeling that ruins your morning. Here is the 6-hour math. 6 hours is exactly 4 full 90-minute cycles. By timing your wake-up call at the end of the 4th cycle, you bypass the grogginess and wake up when your brain is already transitioning to alertness. But the real hack isn't just timing, it's density. A biohacker doesn't just sleep, they front-load their recovery. By manipulating internal triggers, we can force the brain to hit deep sleep in 10 minutes instead of 45. This means your 6 hours can yield more actual recovery than 9 hours of unmanaged sleep. We also manage adenosine pressure, the chemical sleep debt that builds up all day. While most people ruin this pressure with late-day caffeine, we protect it to ensure an instant biological crash into stage 3. This is high-performance recovery. If you treat sleep like an athlete treats training, 6 hours becomes your target, not your limit. Next, we look at the first physical lever to make this happen: temperature. Temperature is the master switch for deep sleep. Your core body temperature must drop by 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to trigger the sleep onset. If your body is too warm, your brain stays in alert mode. This is why you toss and turn on hot nights. Biohackers don't wait for the body to cool down naturally. We force it. The secret? A hot shower 90 minutes before bed. It sounds counterintuitive, but the hot water draws blood to the surface of your skin, causing your core temperature to plummet rapidly once you step out. Next, the environment. The ideal room temperature is 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or 18 degrees Celsius. Your brain needs a cold environment to stay in stage 3 deep sleep. Use cooling mattress pads or open a window. When your environment is cold, your heart rate drops and your brain initiates the glymphatic wash faster. Control the temperature, control the depth. You aren't just sleeping, you are cryocharging your recovery. Your brain is a light-sensing machine. The moment blue light from your phone hits your retinas, it signals the suprachiasmatic nucleus to stop producing melatonin. This creates social jet lag. You might be in bed, but your brain thinks it's midday. Biohackers use darkness as a drug. Switch to red lights or wear blue light blocking glasses 2 hours before sleep. Total darkness is non-negotiable. Even a tiny LED can disrupt your sleep architecture. Use blackout curtains and an eye mask to ensure your pineal gland floods your system with melatonin. Now, let's talk about adenosine, the chemical sleep debt. It builds up all day, creating the pressure you need to crash into deep sleep. Caffeine doesn't eliminate adenosine, it just blocks the receptors. When the caffeine wears off, the debt hits you all at once, leading to fragmented sleep. The rule? No caffeine after 2 p.m. Protect your adenosine pressure so that when your head hits the pillow at 11 p.m., your brain has no choice but to plunge straight into stage 3. This is how you win the 6-hour window. Your brain doesn't think in hours, it thinks in cycles. One complete sleep cycle lasts approximately 90 minutes. To wake up feeling refreshed, you must wake up at the end of a cycle. This is the difference between feeling like a superhero or a zombie. 6 hours is the perfect mathematical target because it equals exactly 4 90-minute cycles. If you try to sleep for 7 or 8 hours, you risk waking up during stage 3 deep sleep. This triggers sleep inertia, a state where your brain is physically awake but neurologically stuck in a deep wave. Use a sleep calculator or an adaptive alarm. The goal is to wake up during light sleep, when your brain is already close to consciousness. By consistent timing, you train your biological clock to finish its 4th cycle right as your alarm goes off. Precision is power. 6 hours of perfectly timed sleep beats 9 hours of random sleep every single time. Wake up with the cycle, not against it. Knowing isn't enough. Execution is everything. To master the 6-hour hack, you need a strict protocol. Start by viewing direct sunlight within 30 minutes of waking to set your circadian clock. Stop all caffeine consumption by 2 p.m. to protect your adenosine pressure. 90 minutes before bed, take a hot shower to drop your core temperature. Switch your environment to red light or total darkness. At 11 p.m., head hits the pillow. At 5 a.m., you wake up. 4 perfect cycles, no snoozing. Mouth taping is the final pro tip to ensure nasal breathing, which increases oxygen flow to the brain and deepens your sleep quality instantly. This 6-hour window isn't a shortcut, it's an upgrade. By reclaiming 2 hours every day, you gain 14 hours a week to build, create, and lead. You are no longer a victim of the 8-hour myth. You are a biohacker. Try this protocol for 7 days. Your body will adapt, your focus will sharpen, and your life will expand. If you're ready to master your biology, hit subscribe. Let's hack the future, one cycle at a time.